What's up, Bertini fam? Now today's video is going to be a super quick one. The reason why I say it's going to be a super quick one is because we're doing a simple interior mod that shouldn't take us more than about 20 minutes, but I think it's going to make a big difference on the interior. Now many of you might not know this, but I'm an organization freak. Or I don't want to say too much of a freak, but I keep currently my nGAUGE in this pouch that I purchased off of Amazon, and then I keep this in my glove compartment. But I thought to myself, how cool would it be if I had this thing mounted in the car? Now, I had looked up a bunch of different locations here to where to mount gauges. I looked up over here to change this piece out. I looked up over here and all these different places to mount gauges here on the pillar. And I'm like, man, I just want something that is super, super clean and simple, that doesn't take away from the overall aesthetic of the vehicle and just really looks like it's a factory piece, and it just adds that next level of sportiness to the inside of the truck. Well, that leads me to this part. So there's a guy on Facebook who I'm going to link in the description box below who custom makes these vent pieces. I mean, it kind of looks like he does it by hand to some extent, but he custom makes these pieces. They're super legit. They come painted. I think he has black and he has silver, but basically what this allows you to do is to put your nGAUGE into this mount and then to mount it into your truck and keep it nice and clean and simple. Now, he goes by Block 8 Head, and that is the number 8. So Block 8 Head on Facebook. And like I said, I will put a link in the description box below to where you can find him. He got me this out pretty quickly. I know he custom makes this thing, so I really appreciate him sending this to me very quickly. But it looks good. I mean, the quality on this thing looks really, really nice. It looks like a lot of thought and detail went into building this piece. So I'm pretty stoked about this, and I'm stoked that it's gonna give me that factory look, or you know what I'm saying, it's gonna give me that really clean look. Let me tell you something, right now in Central Florida, it is so hot. I don't know if you can see it on my face, but I'm sweating like a madman over here. Do me a big favor, for all my hard work and dedication, please go ahead and give me a like on this video, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel and become a part of the Bertini family. I put out a lot of content, and a lot of really good content with a lot of really cool things. So please join the Bertini family, click that subscribe button, and don't think twice about it, fool. With that being said, go ahead and roll the intro. So just to show you this really quickly, this is how I ran it. So there's a hole over here. This is where I ran the data cable through. I don't know if there's a Cat 5 cable, but it looks like one. That's where I ran it through, is the hole down there that he makes in the vent. And then it comes out the back portion here. And now what I'll do is take this bigger piece and slide that down through here, all the way down here in the bottom to plugging it in. And it's pretty long, so it should make it all the way there without any problems whatsoever.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
All right, well, now that we got the vent installed, obviously the pod is right there and everything, you know, plugged in, so to speak, or at least this portion plugged in. I'm going to zip tie up all of this remaining cabling just so nothing is like dangling around in here. And then we'll go ahead and get the nGAUGE put into here. Like I said, I wanted to cable tie everything up just so it gives it a really nice clean look. And so I cable tied it here. I put 2 additional cable ties. I rolled it up really nicely. And then now I could plug anything in and out of that OBD2 port that I want to when I don't want the gauge plugged in. Obviously, I'm gonna just leave it plugged in, but really nice, clean and simple. And yeah, I like it. Now we can go ahead and close this back up. So one thing I did was I removed the tape that Block 8 Head sends. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm emphasizing on the 8, is because, as you know, I have a friend who is also a very big YouTuber by the name of Blockhead, and I don't want you guys to get it all confused. I'm not referring to Blockhead, my friend. I'm referring to Block 8 Head, the person who makes these pods. Anyways, I'm gonna put VHB tape around the nGAUGE over here, specifically on this portion. just to fit into this gauge pod. I don't like how it was fitting with the tape that he sent it with, so we're just gonna add some VHB tape to this and then put it into there, and that will keep this thing from moving all around inside this pod. So here goes the final outcome of what it looks like with the VHB tape that I ran around it. Now all I'm gonna do is just pop this off, pop the cable in, and then place it in. Probably not gonna film that because I want it to come out right, and it is gonna require both of my hands and a lot of concentration to make sure it's in the perfect placement that I want it to be in. All right, well, the nGAUGE is now installed on the pod, and man, that thing came out clean. Let me give you it from my angle. This thing looks so good. Here, let me show you from here. This is basically at my eye level driver's point of view. It just looks so good right now. I mean, it's in the perfect location. It's hard to even like display. Actually, this would be at my eye level point of view. It's really nice. Perfect location for a gauge. I think Block 8 Head did an awesome job with how he built these out. Go ahead and check him out. I'll put a link in the description box below to his Facebook page if you're interested in getting custom gauge pods. I know he does it for cars, trucks, he does it for everything. So if you're interested in some custom gauge pods, I'm sure it's something that he could help you out with. And look, down here, this is what you're left with. It is just super, super clean. Really happy with the way that it turned out. Looking from the side angle, that is just nice. Nice. Really happy with this setup. Looks really good. That's it. Like I said, super quick video, nothing too crazy, but details do matter in builds like these. When you have a vehicle that has like pretty much everything done to it, these little details, these subtle details make big differences. With that being said, make sure you're putting out good energy into the world and you're paying it forward. I'll check y'all out later. Bye now.